Hello guys, and it is Double Tap Square here, or you can just call me Double, and I am back to talk about important news and topics. But I'm staying out of politics to keep myself in good nature. So I was looking through the NPR for the US right now, and I just ran across this article. Last orca born in captivity at SeaWorld dies at just 3 months old. My question is, in captivity, what would cause them, or what would make someone want to mistreat an animal like that? Or why wouldn't they try to help the poor creature? Because it says it died Monday after battling very serious and progressive health issues. If they knew about these health issues, wouldn't they at least try to help in some way, shape, or form? It's kind of a very sad thing, and it's causing backlash from animal rights activists. But if it's something that can't be cured, then they need to go out and talk to the media about that before the media makes it worse, because that's what the media's good for recently. The multiplex and the plane. China moves in, surrounding seas raise eyebrows. So China's presses territorial claims in South and East China Seas, opening a cinema on a disputed island and intercepting a U.S. surveillance plane in an unsafe encounter. That's still kind of iffy to think about, that China would do that kind of stuff, but it's just rough whenever, the media likes to go out and make claims like that. To keep drivers from leaving, Uber tries to treat them better. So apparently Uber has been having issues with their drivers and them not being treated well enough or making enough money in the service, which would kind of make sense, since you're basically selling yourself to a company to become a driver for them, which is not paid as much as a taxi driver. But I know. Sorry about that, but it says Uber is changing its harsh termination policies and launching a hotline for drivers in distress. Leaders at the tech company are trying to repair the relationship they say is broken. Well, whenever Uber was talked about in the news in the past, the only thing that people would, see was, people coming up and being picked up and either being robbed or beaten, which is not something that would lead someone into wanting to go into that business in the first place, if you think about it. I mean, who wants to be robbed or beaten up or any of that kind of stuff, or potentially being shot, because that happens to taxi drivers too. But all those issues are terrible among themselves. I'm just looking through real quick to see what I can run into. So this isn't bad news. This is just something interesting. Says Alabama woman stuck in New York City traffic in 1902 invented the windshield wiper. Entrepreneur Mary Anderson thought it made no sense that New York's streetcar drivers had to keep jumping off to clean snow off from the windshield. She soon won a patent for a window cleaning device, which thank goodness she did, because if you can imagine today's world with all that kinds of pollution from smog in big cities to snow and rain, depending on where you are, it's not good for that kind of stuff. Along with, cars being able to travel larger distances as well. We have temperature change. I don't want to say climate change, because that's skeptical as well, because some people believe it, some people don't. But Oh my god, so many political things. 10 people die in San Antonio in unventilated tractor trailer. That was July 24th, yesterday. I should just say yesterday. 10 people have died after they were trapped inside a tractor trailer in San Antonio. More than 24 others were taken to hospitals. There shouldn't be unventilated tractor trailers. The only issue that can come up if they were all ventilated is if someone wasn't bright enough and ended up covering up all the vents, because there's so many things wrong with covering up vents and that kind of stuff, from causes of gas, different gases that can make their way inside in other ways. Overheating could also be a problem, and many other things that could also come to mind. If you think about it, gas is not 100% safe when people think about it that way, because it can cause so many issues. It destroys people when it comes to being exposed to it, to where you're breathing it in. It can cause large problems. I don't want to go into those because that's not a good matter to talk about, but and that's been this episode. I don't know what the title is going to be, but whatever it is, it's going to be there. If you like, please subscribe and like this video. I'm looking to entertain more people. Stay in the news, the good news, not the political or depressing news. You might want to check out my important talk video. I might do more of those depending on what events come up and how they affect me, but this has been Double Tap Square, and please like and subscribe, and peace.